say goodbye to Sweden for a week or two. Maybe two. Maybe two. Depends on how many saunas we find. Off we go with a little light breeze. We've got the Code Zero rigged up forward up there, ready to go. We got probably some following winds today as we take our final course over to Mariehamn. In what country is that?
That's in Åland.
Åland. Well, which is
Part of Finland.
Finland, yes.
As we prepared to cross over to Finland, we learned that there are two distinct archipelagos standing between the Stockholm archipelago, which we are now departing from, and the mainland of Finland. What we had mistakenly thought of as the island of Mariehamn, with maybe a couple surrounding islands, is actually a collection of some 6,700 islands and is known as the Åland Islands, of which Mariehamn is the capital. These Åland Islands are an autonomous region of Finland with a rich and interesting history. Two fun facts. The single official language of Åland is Swedish. Second fact. This region has been demilitarized for over 150 years, a point that has been reaffirmed by several governing bodies on multiple occasions. Check out the links in the video description to learn more. Okay, back to our sail over to Mariehamn in the Åland Islands.
And we hope to use the Code Zero for that. And have a nice sail over there. Not going to be crazy windy today. We have a Finnish flag, but we need an Åland flag. Apparently you're not supposed to fly the Finnish flag in Åland. You're only supposed to fly the Åland flag. And we did find out last night from our friends Heli and Callie they're from Finland, that it's okay to, when you're coming from Sweden to the Åland Islands of Finland, it's okay to fly the Swedish flag for the first day. In fact, they kind of like that, to know where you come from. So that's good because we don't have an Åland flag, and it'll probably take us a day to find one at a store. But we never heard of that. I always heard that when you go to a new country, you fly their country flag. You leave up the flag from the country you're coming from. It's kind of disrespectful to the new country. So we'll see how it goes, whether we truly want to try that or risk being disrespectful. Coming into Mariehamn, we think this is a statue of a guy standing there with a tripod. Although it could be somebody very still. And we've got a passenger ferry coming over from Stockholm. We've been warned to give them lots of room. They have the right of way, and they go very fast through here. It's a narrow area, so they can't really divert for us little sailboats. Right, coming into Mariehamn. Pretty cool, very rocky peninsula here with houses on the top. Not too many trees there. The rocks are waiting out the geological fight. Fairly long entrance into Mariehamn up here, and the wind kind of died on us, so we decided to furl up our Code Zero and motor on in. Oh, you can see there's a big cruise ship kind of poking its nose around the corner there. So we're going in by that tall ship, just beyond that tall ship. Alright, we're one of several boats heading in right now, and there's a couple boats behind us. We're hoping that we can find a room at the end. Keeping our fingers crossed that we get a space.
That's us, there, out on the end.
So this is what a 11:15 sky looks like. It's just beautiful. 11:15 p.m. The sun sort of already set, and it got gray, and then it re-lit back up again. It's just so beautiful.
More beautiful day here in Mariehamn, and we've got a lot of passenger ferry business going on. 2 Viking lines leaving almost at the same time. There's another one on the dock way down there. We just left the dock a little while ago. Doing a fairly short distance today, 10 miles over to Rodhamn, and more of these little lighthouses with the little hats and the dark Secret Service glass on it. We decided just to put the code 0 up. We're almost right downwind and we have a few turns in this channel here to negotiate with, so it's just a little less complicated than having 2 sails up. And we got plenty of wind behind us. And there goes the Viking line right behind the island. What'd you think of Mariehamn?
Ah, it was cute. Yeah, the harbor was darling. They had really cute buildings along the harbor with some restaurants and a dock all along it. So it was quaint, and the town was lovely. There's a few avenues that are tree lined. I think they said that it's called the town of 1,000 linden trees.
Linden trees.
So yeah,
Cool.
pretty. And it's very fragrant.
And their tourist office was very helpful. I got a bunch of brochures from them. They had this whole like display, taking up quite a bit of their wall space on just hiking trails on the islands in the Åland Island area. And on the way to the SIM card place, I found the bookstore, which pleasantly sold marine cruising guides as well. So we bought 2 new guides for the Finland area. Did a grocery run, hardware store, found a huge hardware store. So we were on our way. Now we're all stocked up and we got some water in the tanks. So I think we're ready to go out into the wilderness, the nature harbors. That's what they call the places here that don't have a town, that are just scenic, the nature harbors. I love that term. And it's a little narrow passage to a harbor called Rodhamn, which means red harbor. And you can kind of get a sense of where they got that name from with all this kind of red granite. And they've got some beautiful cottages here. This one with like it's almost like a boat ramp set up of a rock slab they pulled our boats up onto, and a little cabin snuck into the wedge of the rocks there. We've been told they have a lot of these rock herons that mark the sort of best route through a rocky area. So there's definitely one there. Coming into a marina here, there's really no options for anchoring. And we're going to be probably grabbing a stern buoy, going bow in, which is starting to become a common refrain. A couple rocky goodies here to keep us on our toes as we're coming in. They're coming straight out towards me out of the water here, so that's why Karen's doing a big wide arc around them. And we'll see what we got. Mooring options here. We're settled into the island of Rodhamn. Got our boat on the dock, okay. It's kind of like an isolated outpost here. We've got a lot of these range markers. There's probably 4 of them on the island, pointing different directions. They've got a solar array over there. And behind me they've got these sort of pit toilets with little hearts on them. And then a little kind of clubhouse cafe area with a beach down there. A lot of kids can play on the beach. You pay your fee for the mooring at the cafe. They also have bread in the morning. We are once again headed to a sauna on the island of Rodhamn. We had to make a reservation this time. So we have an hour, and we've got water, we've got towels and things. It might be a shower there. It's a beautiful evening here in Rodhamn. We have the 9 o'clock reservation spot, 9 to 10. They go until 1 a.m., believe it or not. Start at noon. So this whole thing is just a riot. Alright, there's a little dock there to swim in the water. And here's the sauna. These gentlemen just left. And we found some wood over here apparently. Wood's there.
What's there?
They have water set up. Did we change in here? Probably. Yeah. Looks like it. Oh, there's...
and showers. Okay.
Oh, so you heat the water up with that. Okay. That. What do you do now?
You fill this up with water.
Why don't you bring another bucket in?
Okay, another bucket.
Don't let all the heat out.
I don't know. I got my
Okay,
hands
so
full.
then what's this?
Huh?
That seems to be a water heater,
It
right?
does.
But how does it fill?
Oh.
Okay, so
Okay.
that's what
Ah.
you do.
Okay, so that's
You
probably
fill.
heating up.
So we take
Plenty.
this water and put it in here after we
After we
use
empty
some
it
of
into
it
the
over
thing.
there.
Was that bucket hanging? Now the reality is, sauna's way too hot to be in there for too long. So a good sauna setup has a place to swim or cool off in between, like every 5 or 10 minutes. So this one has a very nice little dock area. All wrapped up. Had the place cleaned, water refilled, hot water tank filled, wood filled, and we got a little bit of a sunset left. Good job.
It was great.
That was
That's
fun.
lovely.
Heard all about the saunas
I know.
and getting wood and restocking wood and getting the thing going and all that, and didn't really know what it meant, but now we have a really good idea what it is.
Yeah, this is great.
Yep. This is a little cafe. Oh yeah, they have a couple wine glasses set up just to put you in the mood. Getting closer and closer to sunset here, and sunset is in about 50 minutes. Alright, it's morning time at Rodhamn, and we have a little present on the bow up here. We ordered fresh bread yesterday, and they came around with these little packages on people's bows based on what you ordered. Let's see what we got. Good morning. It gives a weather forecast, south, 4 to 8 meters per second. And I don't know what that last part means. Maybe good day, good eating. We'll see. Let's see what the loot is. Rustic bread rolls, nice.
Oh, yay.
Trying to hold on here as we're going up the mast. Good view from up here though. Whoa. Got the line whipped and taped off there. New place there for the halyard to chafe against. It's actually, when I looked at it, it's not too bad. There's a little bit of a curve to that hole, and so it gives it a little bit more protection against immediate chafing. And then it goes up to the top of the mast and down inside. So, take one last look around here at Rodhamn before we come back down to earth. We're right at eye level with the other mast tops here. And what else can we see? People walking out. Oh Hiking the trail like we were doing yesterday. Boats coming in all over the place. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so I've got more boats coming in here too. And there's Mother Earth, or at least Mother Sea down there for me to land on.
After a day of projects, we relax at the provided dockside tables for dinner and some wine. We're loving this place. It's just so cool, and we know we're going to be looking at an amazing sunset in 2 hours and 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and it's already 8:30. Look how high the sun is over here, 8:30 p.m. And yeah, but it's a great sky tonight. It's completely clear. So I think tonight might be the night that we stay up all night. I don't know, it could be. And we might look at the sky over here and realize to the north that it basically doesn't get dark. And this is the sky. This is why the Scandinavian people just love summer so much, and they have to have so much of the summer off. Because it is just such a special time with so much lightness in the sky.
We are off and away from Rodhamn. Spent 2 nights here. Awesome place, very relaxing. Unlike this very fast speedboat going by us. Yeah, it was almost like a naturalist retreat, sort of spiritual retreat area. And you know, people talked in soft voices. Only the little kids were kind of making noise yesterday as they were doing their normal summer play kind of thing. We had a couple paddle boards around, and it kind of culminated with our evening yesterday for an hour in the sauna and a cold dip in the water in between, and 57-degree water. Just a very, very wonderful spot, and kind of a further glimpse into the kind of Finnish way of life for holidays, especially boaters, and very pleasant and very calming and soothing.
We'll leave you with the time-lapse photo capture we did the other night. Notice the sun set on the left side of the screen. The glow then moves across the screen as the night progresses, and the sun rises on the right-hand side. Thanks for watching. Join us next time as we head into the islands of Finland's archipelago sea.